Hey, what's going on with YouTube? MemphisMike here. Actually, I am testing out this new helmet, the Shoei Neotec, that I just picked up. I have 30-day return policy, but it's got to be in like new condition. So I'm not putting a camera on it. I haven't installed the Pinlock yet and everything, so I'm just testing it out. And I just want to give you some initial thoughts on this helmet right here. I'm really tired of my built evolution. I've been pestering Cycle Gear for a year and a half every time I go in there about wanting a new helmet. You know, and it kind of boiled down to a straight full face or a modular again. There's a lot of pros and cons to both, I suppose. But anyway, I went with the modular option on the Shoei. Now this is the last year of this design, and they are going to the Shoei Neotec 2. That being said, I got this helmet for $100 off of retail because of closing it out. So let's talk about it. I still don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. I'm in thoughts about it. I've taken it out on the CB1100, the naked bike. So I've just been out here testing out the Shoei, the Neotec, and on the CB1100, the naked bike. And so far, I'm pretty pleased with this. I just got this helmet, and I'm trying to decide, am I going to keep it? It's 30-day return policy if you keep it in new condition. I have not put the Pinlock in it, so it does fog up a little bit. But on the CB1100, the naked bike, the noise is pretty quiet. If I were on the interstate, yeah, I would still go with earplugs, but I've been going around some back roads here on the CB1100, hitting 55, 60 miles an hour, just 2-lane roads, and I've been pretty pleased with it. So that's the CB1100 with the Neotec helmet. So I'm going to keep on testing it out and keep on checking it out. And today I've taken it out on the Gold Wing. I've been on the interstate with it, riding. I want to check it. I'm trying to check for comfort and where I'm at with that. Before this helmet cost me $550 plus tax. So before I commit, I want to make sure this is what I want. Some initial thoughts, and I'm not going to do a full review of everything because number one, this helmet is being discontinued. Number two, there are a million reviews on it. So, but I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. First off, it is very comfortable. It is very comfortable. That's one thing I like about it. Secondly, the shield is extremely clear. The optics are awesome. And the sunshade right here, the optics in the sunshade are awesome. Now, one thing about that, I wish the sunshade were possibly a tad darker, okay? Just a tad darker. The flip side, with this helmet, a dark shield is not available in the US, but it is available outside the US, so you can order one if you wish to get a dark shield. So that being said, both the optics are very clear, so I'm really liking that. I am really liking that option. And what else about this helmet? Here's one thing. With the air vent on top of the helmet, I can really feel the air coming in top of the helmet up here. Something I did not notice on my other helmet. And I'm popping the shield because I have yet to install the Pinlock. So it does fog up pretty easy, I'll be honest. But I have not put the Pinlock in because, you know, I'm kind of toying around with the idea, am I going to keep this helmet or not keep this helmet? So one thing about the ventilation, I can feel the air coming in that vent. Now here's the downside of that vent. On the Gold Wing, on the interstate at 75 miles per hour, with the top vent open, the noise level is pretty significant. And I'm riding today without earplugs. So that is one factor I'm considering. Getting back to the shield, this shield right here will lock in position, okay? It will lock in position. You can pull it up different, and it has detents, so it will lock, which is good. Some helmets, it's either all the way down or all the way up. That's all you can get. I tried on an Araya. It was $839, but the shield was either up or all the way down. That was a turn off for me, okay? So anyway, but I'm just out testing this out. But this Modular Shoei Neotec, so far I'm gonna say I am 90% happy with this helmet. I'm 90% happy with this helmet. I guess my biggest concern is the noise factor on the interstate with the air vent open. It's a little bit noisier. Now, like I said, I'm riding without earplugs. So, you know, I took this bike out on the CB 1100 and tested it out. And it was pretty comfortable, pretty quiet as well. Sometimes a bike with a fairing will create a wind tunnel within the bike and create a small, almost a low roar inside a full face helmet versus just a naked bike. So you got to keep that in consideration. You know, the other thing, you know, all helmets are not created equal, and all helmets do not fit everyone the same. The helmet that works for one guy may not work for the other guy, and I found that to be true when trying on different helmets. And I have been looking for a year and a half. I do not do anything fast, especially if I'm going to spend $500-600 plus. So this is kind of an initial impression of this Shoei Neotec right here. Am I going to keep it? I don't know. I'm gonna have to weigh some of these options on this. You know, the noise factor is a consideration with that air vent open. So yeah, so that's some of my initial impressions of this Shoei Neotec. Like I said, YouTube, they're discontinuing this model and they're coming out with the Neotec 2. All right, so I picked it up. Normal retails about $648, $649. I got it for $549 plus tax. Actually $606 out the door. Kind of the first premium helmet I've ever really purchased. So, you know, when you purchase something premium, you want to make sure, okay, is this really gonna fit my needs and work? You don't want to throw, I don't have $600 to throw out the door and be unhappy with a purchase. So when it comes to purchasing helmets, I suggest try them on. Try them on. I've been talking to a YouTube subscriber, Rich King, and he's asking me about helmets. My advice, I keep telling him, go to the store and try them on. You have to, because that's the only way you will really know if that particular helmet works for you. So thanks a lot for watching, YouTube. I appreciate you. This is MemphisMike. Let's see what this thing looks like. Pull it down there a little bit. Good. I got to get this Pinlock in though, because it fogs up. See that? Ah. See ya.